A fascinating encounter ensues in this week's portion with Yaakov Avinu, our patriarch, who comes across his future wife, Rachel. Yaakov Avinu sees something special. He sees in her the promise of the future, of a person, a woman that will become a leader amongst Israel. He has a vision of her destiny as a figure that will lead the Jewish people in the immediate future and inspire them for generations to come. And so it is, his vision ultimately is fulfilled and becomes true. If you go a millennia and a half down the line, another character, a man by the name of Akiva, Rabbi Akiva. At that time he was just Akiva, he was a shepherd, so to speak, ignorant, and he comes across a woman by the name of Rachel as well. And this woman turns to him and says, if you dedicate your life to study, I will marry you. He agrees. And so a relationship is born out of that inspiration, and Akiva becomes, Rabbi Akiva, a figure and leader amongst Israel, the greatest of his generation. The Arizal, who is one of the greatest mystics in our tradition, says that Rabbi Akiva was a reincarnation of the very soul of Yaakov. What is the connection, and what is the depth of this idea? Well, when it came to Yaakov, he saw in Rachel the inspiration of who she could become, and ultimately she did. Akiva, Rachel saw the inspiration in him and what he could become, and ultimately he did. And so in the first incarnation, Yaakov is the one who sees the potential, the capacity, the strength of another and brings that out. And in the second incarnation with Akiva, he's the one who is seen and his inspiration is brought out by another. And so the incarnation corresponds on either side to two different experiences. Perhaps the message is on a relationship level that one at times has to see the vision of who another is and help raise them up to realize that. And at times it's the other way around, where one avails oneself and surrenders to the vision of another who sees the potential in who we are, and we are raised up and elevated through their recognition, their sense and perception of who we can become.